Ano yan, may parliamentary courtesy talaga eh. At hindi natin maiiwasan yung mga tradisyon ano na sila ay pwedeng hindi umattend dahil nga po ano yan, kumbaga upper and lower. But
Yes, sir.
of course, ako naman siguro kapag medyo nakikita ko that being adverse na sa akin yung mga accusations, no? Ako, I'll be attending if ever sa Senado. But of course, that's their prerogative. At yun naman kay former President, is an open-ended invitation dahil nga, of course, yung respect being the former President are being observed by the Quadcom. So basically, it's really up to them if they're going to attend or not. After all, hindi naman po yung magiging malaking kawalan sa Kongreso if ever that they will not be able to protect their own interest. Well, actually, pag titignan mo yung mga evidences, yung mga mga nagko-collaborate na yung mga resource persons.
Yes.
If you remember, yung sa PDLs, yung dalawang PDLs, na nagsabi sila na merong tigwa 1 million na bayad sa kanila. And even si Rohina Garma, at first, dinideny niya yun, but suddenly, she testified that 1 million talaga yung lumalabas para sa mga high value target. So marami na siyang mga corroborative instances that can be can be filed by the DOJ. So I think tong amin po magiging partial report recommending malaking bagay para doon sa gagawing investigasyon ng ating po pamahalaan.
Congressman Fernandez mentioned about asking the assistance of COA to investigate po yung paglobo ng Intel funds na po pwedeng ito yung nagamit sa reward system sa anti-drug war. And just this morning, sa press release nyo po, Quadcom will also be asking formally the assistance of AMLAC. So, can you further elaborate?
Ang talagang nais namin is, follow the money trail. No? We'd like to find out who the mastermind is. No? Unang-una, the Quadcom actually is not accusing anyone. We're not accusing the former president. We're not accusing even Senator Bato or Senator Bongo. No? Talaga nag-accuse sa ating dating Pangulo. Walang iba kundi yung tao niya, si Colonel Garma. No? Kami lang naman, we're just investigating enabling legislation. Nag-file na kami ng bill on EJK, no? To pronounce that to be heinous crime. So, ito, tinitin natin maigi kung ano pang mga legislations ang dapat natin gawin tungkol dito. Sinabi ko na rin, perhaps the Quadcom committee is not only after an aid of legislation, but also in aid of prosecution. Kasi we're now asking the NBI and the DOJ to start investigating, to start prosecuting whatever evidence says that he could be able to get into. We'd like to find out kung magkano confidential fund na nakuha in the years that the former president was president. Tignan natin maigi kung ito ay meron talagang na-contribute towards the reward system. Yun ang nais natin talaga makita rito. We're not here to prosecute. That's the reason why hinihiling namin sa NBI, sa DOJ, na simulan ng investigasyon. Ngayon, kung talagang pinapaniwala ni Atty. Roque na wala siyang nagawang anumang kasalanan, hindi siya pugante, hindi siya lumabag ng anumang batas, magpakita siya, humarap siya sa amin. Ba't siya nagtatago? Yun ang nais namin malaman. Bakit si Atty. Roque, imbis na maparap sa amin, nagtatago siya. Samantalang merong arrest order sa kanya. Actually, Colonel Espinido made a statement in our first Quadcom hearing na talagang merong reward system. Tinanong namin kung saan ang gagaling ang reward system. At sinabi niya, nanggagaling ito sa mga gambling money. For example, STL. For example, Pogo. Yan ang sinabi niya, no? Now, meron itong connection din naman sa sinabi ni Colonel Garma na talaga mayroong reward system. Although hindi niya talaga tinukoy kung ito ay galing sa STL. Tinukoy lamang niya na merong pondo na nakalaan dito, may nagtatago ng pondo nito, things like this. So, kung yan ay talagang operational expenses at tinatawag, syempre, that would appear. Mag-a-appear yan sa COA, mag-a-appear yan sa pag-imbestiga doon sa mga intelligence fund and confidential fund na nakalagay ng operational expenses. Ang gusto nating malaman, paano ginamit itong operational expenses na ito? Kasi actually, pag sinabi nating operational expenses, na binibigay bago ang operation. O, hindi binibigay yan after the operation. So it's not actually a post-operational expenses. But before any operation can be done, merong tinatawag nating operational expenses. We understand that. But not the reward for policemen killing another person for that matter. They would be asking the LU for help. Okay lang yun eh. Okay lang yun eh. Unless otherwise, ang talagang papatay nila, mayor din naman. The thing is, in the past, in the last administration, I think there were 9 mayors that were actually killed. I was the one that asked, halimbawa naman yung pagkakapatay sa mayor ng Los Baños, si Mayor Perez. Drugs din yun eh. At ang napagbintangan ay konsehal. In fact, right now, the councilor is still in jail. Oo. Yung ba, police operation din to. Wala siyang sinabi, hindi niya raw alam yun. As far as we're concerned, si Garma pa lang talaga ang nagbigay ng statement tungkol dyan. No? Although, tinatanong nila kung gaano katotoo yung statement na yan. Sinabi ko naman na mula kay Colonel Espinido na sinabi niya may reward system, yung napatay na Chinese drug lord sa Davao Penal Colony na binigyan ng PDL ng tigi 1 milyon. No? In fact, according to the PDL na nag-testify, even Colonel Padilla, na ang sabi nung SPO4 Art Narsoles na bawat ulo 1 milyon. So 3 milyon yan. Pero 1 milyon lang ang binigay sa kanila. And yung 2 PDL, they gave that 1 million to their wives o anak. Ano? So, na talagang nagkabayaran. 300,000 ang ibinayad doon sa nakapatay kay Barayuga. At siya nga yung inutusan at nakatanggap siya. Sinabi niya, nakatanggap siya ng 40,000. And of course, ang pangapat, si Colonel Garma. So, definitely, sa 4 na testimony yan, talagang mayroong reward system. There's no doubt about that. So, ano pang kailangang ebidensya? Ang step na gagawin po namin, yung sinabi ni Congressman Dan Fernandez na we will invite COA. And then, of course, also, tatanungin namin yung AMLA tungkol sa palipat-lipat ng perang yan, kung saan nanggaling yan, kung saan napunta yan, kung sino ang nag-spend yan. I would think that AMLA would know about it. Palagay ko, meron pa eh. Hindi ko pwedeng isawalat sa lahat sa inyo. Meron pa. In fact, meron nang nagka-come forward sa amin on their own na nagbibigay ng salaysay. We still do not know kung ano yung sunumpiang salaysay yan. In fact, yung affidavit na ginawa ni Garma, nagulat kami lahat kasi binigay sa amin yan. Nagkaka-hearing na kami. That was given to us. Kaya nagulat kami sa revelation ni Colonel Garma. Until such time that Colonel Leonardo would submit to us a signed affidavit, doon namin siya isasalang. Until such time that Colonel Leonardo would submit to us a signed affidavit, doon namin siya isasalang. Doon lamang. We still do not know what the status of his mind is. Sa akin palagay, sa akin lang, personally, palagay ko meron na eh. We only do not know when that would be, or perhaps in our next hearing, he'll be submitting to us ang isa kanyang sign na sinumpaang pagsalaysay, whatever it might be. Sana this coming October 22, no, supposedly, when we have the next hearing, na may sasalang namin si Colonel Leonardo. Well, it might be, it's up to him actually, although he in-indicate na niya na haharap siya if he's invited. No? So, sa amin, okay na okay yun eh. Hopefully, he will come and clear the air and say what he would like to say.
All I can do right now is put on a brave face and go out there and be their leader.
It's over. We are screwed.